Right, hello, welcome back, and we're doing a bit of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 again, so, still a bit ill, so my voice is like, ugh. Actually, I need to double check. Heavy Knights, Orcs, right, yeah, teams are right, so, we got a little bit of a workshop plunder I had a look at, and I saw Helms and I thought, well, I played the CSGO Zombies game map, and I enjoyed it, and I remember the, defense, so I thought I'd recreate a bit of a defense, so, Orange team, archers, row of archers. We've got heavy knights. We've got the main body of archers, which has been covering the entire wall. We've got some footmen down here to hold the breach in the wall, and we have some catapults. Only 1,000 in the back somehow, and the rest are all orcs. So that's 5 million orcs. So 5 million orcs versus what is essentially 10, 11, 20,000, 29,000, and take one off there, that makes it 30,000. Take one off there, that makes that 31,700? Roughly? Mental maths? Anyway, hopefully the map was this time. I did have an issue of the first load test. I was in nowhere. But this time it has worked and we're not in a random void. So, to make note, do I have to fix any AI issues? It's fine, they're already dead. For some reason they're like falling off. Uh, Attack, hold. We'll just send them up here. Any more of you miscreants? No. I don't have to do anything about you. So here's all. These ramparts are a bit glitchy, but I think they're set to hold. We'll find out if I fucked up along the line, but we've got archers across the walls. Up here, we've got catapults spewing out, and importantly on top as well. Hoping they work a bit like artillery. Here we have some archers at the front, and we have some heavy knights back here to be the main body for the main castle. Across the entire wall, which is the reason why the archers all over the show, is the main set of archers across these walls. If you get the camera working, is across here. Archers galore. Presuming they can get in and out. And then here we have a legion of footmen to guard the front of archers from the wall spilling over the back of it. And against that we have, well, here's another score of 1,000,000 orcs. And there's the other 5 million. Or 4 million and so. So, essentially, ignoring some of these mountain orcs, who, oops, should be a fairly straight fight. So, uh, they're not moving. Have I blundered the team movement for these orcs? I probably have, haven't I? Oops. Uh, Bell's not my bell. For God's sake. Oh, it's not worth looking at the bell, or it's not anything on the bell. If I do have to go with the bell, you will hear me. Right. Attack. 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 Right. That should be the millions of enemy orcs I wanted to move. I was like, why are they not moving? There we go, give it nose for nose, and now I've got Snout. in the way. Alright. Right, let's try that again this time. Right. There we go, that's more like it. So we have this square of orcs, probably first to reach the lines, while the rest of them all come sundering this way across. I wanted about 5 million, so I got 5 million. So I don't know the range of the archers, so this could be quite bad and interesting. Because I had a random Terminator mod, and they were quite long range, but they were all also guns. So I don't think the archers are reaching. No, they are reaching now. And the footmen are trying to hold a breach. Because the archers were meant to... in the firing. Let's just check on the other side of the battlefield, because while these orcs are still absolutely sprinting up, we have some making the climb. And thankfully, none seems to be trying to go up that way, so I managed to get rid of the AI at the bottom for confusing the AI pathing. And this will be the first few orcs to the gate. From this very clearly smooth ramp. No issues at all. Jesus Christ. The archers are barely reacting. And these lot don't seem to have much vision. So we've got a few archers to try and buy time there. But we've got the entire fortress, and I think these guys probably would be able to shoot. Or stab. They'll do something at some point. And this knight is clearly the best one, because he's on the ledge. It's also archers right across here. Let's return back to looking at the wall. Piling up a bit, hitting the wall, and running down it. The footmen are doing generally a decent job. I was not quite sure how they would contrast. I didn't really look at the health stats or anything. And they're generally buying time for the archers. Who are sort of shooting. I'd thought they'd be more like artillery, then I just remember they're not particularly... Oh, it's also footmen up here as well. Because of my inaccuracies. Oh man, they're all... most of them are shooting. Back to the arrows, but... So the walls may hold quite a bit. So, that's going well. Let's return back to the castle. Because the breach is, as you see by the, like, colour of red and grey. Because the footmen are a bit more spread out. Holding well. At the castle gates. Ooh. All the archers got butchered. Was that a catapult? It was. Oh god, the orcs are getting flinked about. This is where they're going to do some weird flanks, but... the heavy knights will... hopefully this is not overkill, but the heavy knights should hopefully... generally be a stiff wall. I mean, there is a lot of them coming. 5 million orcs is no joke. This is 40k levels of shenanigans, honestly. I mean, literally a sea of people. The entire map, well, the map's quite small, it feels quite small, really. So it is literally just a sea of people. Unfortunately, this group of footmen here seems to be losing a bit on the first side of contact, which is this side, so... they seem to be doing the damnedest to sneak in. We've got some backline archers as well. Doing the best to, I mean, the body pile is quite even. There's definitely a few orcs in there. I mean, compared to the footmen. We'll keep casualties hidden until the end, I think. Let it just be a visual spectacle for now. Nice, my nice cold can of Pepsi. Other drinks are available. Ooh, this is where the boxer mission has failed. It's now a triangle, and the pointed spear is being whacked from all sides. Poor sods. But they show you the power of formation. Oh, they've broken through. Oh no. Oh god, it's a massacre. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, so these guys are gonna slowly crawl up this way. Only some of the front boys are really shooting. These boys will be running around. These set of footmans kind of creating a bit of space to protect the archers, but they are being encircled as we speak. All these archers will be ganked. They're being ganked. I kind of want to keep an eye on the wall because I feel like the wall's going to break first. Let's quickly just check on the castle. All the heavy knights are slowly holding in. There's archers, there's catapults. I think this will hold for a lot longer, but it is slowly bleeding through. I may have overcooked it with this one now, because I feel like the orcs might actually, you know, have a decent chance. I mean, I cut through a million with a fair bit of ease with the Terminators. The Terminators were like nuke-proof, so these boys not so much. What are these guys doing? Excuse me. What? Oh, yep. Never mind about that. The orcs have teleportation technology. They've managed to, yep. They've got ladders apparently, or rope. So that's not good for the wall defense, but there is actually a sect of heavy knights here. They've done it here as well. Yeah, this map's a little bit bugged. Oh. Another bell, nothing to worry about. I think it might just be the sun actually hitting it to thread that one. Thankfully this entire front section is actually isolated. So the rest, I mean, these archers probably won't even die up here. But are these actually teleports? Is it, so that's, it may actually be teleports why that's working. So, yeah, all these archers, well, gonna have to buy the worth because unfortunately they're gonna get ganked down here. This wall, I think, is already lost. The arch just taking time to be cut through. Some of the footmen are close to here, which is why this side has held a bit better, or will hold a bit better because it's more that way. Right, I think the wall's essentially just a slow losing battle. Let's check on the main gate. I mean, this side bit's still holding. Yeah, no worries there. They've got a third bit further. Slow infection, but the heavy knights are holding. But the Orcs are still advancing fairly well. And there's still millions of them. The blood's flowing down. They're still somehow magically teleporting up. Thankfully, I think this is technically a dead end. And I've been distracted by the heavy knights and being bought time. Right. They haven't broken in elsewhere. They haven't tried this. These guys are still shooting, so if they survive at the end, I'll consider them lost, but they will still get some numbers down. Orcs are... They're not orcs. Well, to be fair, with the body count, the orcs are losing. Maybe not as many with the archers, but... a lot of injuries, nevertheless. What the fuck are these orcs doing? What sort of game logic are they trying? Eh, we'll leave these boys here. They've got a lot of work to do to make the worth. So now it's just the keep. So I wonder if it's these sneaky orcs being launched that are getting the breakthroughs. I mean, it's quite impressive, really. Orcs, 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 orcs. I mean, there's a lot of knights. Well, there's thousands of knights. The hope is the rage units are also assisting in buying time. And these are shooting. Are they shooting at the mountain because of mountain orcs? I don't know. But this battle is somewhat. I mean, I can't really see. That might be a knight sword there, but many of our knights dead. So they're drowning in bodies at least. But this does mean the orc attack is also now split in half. Also, our defense is split in half. And more orcs have got in. Just means we can probably kill them faster, I guess. Let's check on the walls. They're still teleporting up. They are still... oh. Some more down here. I thought it was a mega-sized orc then. No, it's just an orc with their perspective. Are they still fighting? Oh my god, there's still a wall defense. You boys have done me proud. How have we got back here? I think we have to see when the orcs go away, but oh my god. Right. It may have been a bad casualty rate for us on this bridge, wall. But we haven't gone down without a fight, because there's quite a few number of orcs. I mean, over here you can see how much it actually increased with the footmen, with just the archers, but even then, it's no small amount of people. These boys were getting their kills in. I mean, they have to, because there's nothing else to achieve. The knight is still here. Let's just like drop him off and see if he survives the fall, and then catapults are still sitting here. These are still hurling. Quite surprised with the gaps, so we are killing them faster than they can fold up at least, or they're gaining ground quicker than they can fill up their own gaps. But I have an issue now of, are these catapult launches helping? As in, oh, we launched them into massive swords. Or are they not? Anyway, the archers are in range here. We've kind of got our intended mix. I thought some of these guys would have done more, but unfortunately, I was like, right, they should have the range. Could they just shoot out? I mean, I mean, they can technically fire, as you can see. That went out far, but they don't have the range. Shall we send this brave boy in? Jesus Christ, he got ganked. I mean, but this is more promising. I think those are knights underneath. Anyway, we've hid the fact that Team 1 has 8,000 units remaining, and I think we've gone through roughly 800,000 enemy troops, apparently, all them remaining. Yeah, there's only 18,000 that's been killed. Has something gone wrong? Did we not spawn in the full 5 mil, which means it was 4 point... We might not be killing them fast enough. Which is interesting. That's Bell again. That's just a bike going past. Oh, just zoomed in this one's groin. Oops. I mean, these guys are still... Ooh, God. Surprised they got these guys, but these guys are still alive. This is sort of helping, I presume. Like true snipers, they are camping. Out of the map. And out of the range of the ground troops. Jesus Christ, this melee. The idea is hopefully with the range units and the knights can take a little bit of a beating, but the actual melee, there's one archer here, but it's not just the knights fighting. So the knights did this, mind you, basically purely very, well, there was a bit of a catapult, but oh, this side ain't doing as well as are they? But the catapults are having a little bit of a fun firing line. With a small knight line and a few archers. So I have more hope for this holding, but we might have an accidental orc flight and a counter. I mean, they're already on quite a few orc bodies, so the knights have done a good job already. Probably having about like half the numbers under them already. And the orcs are slightly climbing higher and higher, so I do wonder how many bodies are truly piling up the Bell's gun again. People are more running back to the causeway, and it's getting filled up, so there is honestly quite a good flow of people. What will be quite interesting is next time to ban the wall and defend the causeway from here to keep. Because this seems like a lost cause. I mean, it's bits of blood because of not many bodies, I don't think, unless they've all sort of slid down. Yeah, which there are quite a few. But these guys are still fighting, so we'll see. the shifty orcs. These guys are still firing into the big open range. So yeah, we shall enjoy the watch of this then. And I'll go quickly get my running nose fixed. Anyway, back at least. I've got a bit of tissue with me as well, so I'm not too bad now. It's like a last bit of water coming out. Hopefully I'm going to lose this soon. Sore throat no longer, so I should be able to get back to speaking without a croak or a frog in my throat. Ooh, quite interesting, we have cleared, but it is basically not be able to fill up properly because of the intake. But, oh, they have made some major ground here, really. But interestingly enough, they are going in for the big knight section, so these catapults may last a fair bit longer than expected. But the blood is highly high and it is stuck here. So the Orcs are probably getting a little bit more flung with catapults there, so this is probably, like I said, slightly an Orc fault. Oh, an Orc got up here. A little bit concerning. There's an archer or two. I mean, say what you will. The enemy's not done too bad. Though I don't think we're killing them quick enough. I mean, there's no bloody time menu, it's just time speed up. I do miss that feature. But we are slowly grinding. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, there's a pile of bodies there. And I just realised I can see the liquid blood now. And there's bodies in the... Is this flowing out the gates yet, or...? Not yet. I think the gate's slightly more raised than that, so we need a bit more volumetric blood pouring in. But it's getting there. I think it's got a whole person in there. This side it's got a fair bit of a mixed archer knight base, so this holds with catapults pretty well. I have a feeling this side's going to go first though, because they're edging closer and closer to this, and the catapults are now being whacked with flying orcs. This isn't particularly good. But I mean, it's a pretty good body pile, so they've probably earned their keep. Even these lot are getting involved in. Last bit of knights distracting the horde. The rest of it moving up to take out some of these catapults. That side is essentially gone. This side is still holding firm, but probably not too long after this to be gone as well. Well, this had a few more knights, I think, and a bit more solid defense. Still quite a few knights you can see in here, so It's not a complete domination, but they're still fighting here. Rock? God knows. Oh, I realised I got the kill counts the wrong way around. Team 2 is the Orcs. They've only killed 20,000 people. And 600 million for Team 1, who's killed over 100,000. Actually, no, they killed 1,000,000. They have actually killed apparently 1,000,000. So that 5 mil. No, they killed 100. I can't read it. It's 100,000. Sorry, I can't read. So unfortunately, they don't seem the Humies are going to get out this quite alive. Oh, I mean, this side's drying up. So potentially this side's not being fed more enemies. That side seems better way, which is taking pressure off this side, which is heavily losing. So these archers are going to get involved now. So depending which way the enemies go, is baiting more archers, and the arrows are flying very more specifically and creating the damage we need. Creating some of the kills that we need as well. And I think the mapping's like broke. So apparently they might not be able to climb up this way. Which means these guys are free kills. And the archers will arch. That just suggests that the rest of the wall's achievable. There should be. I mean, this is a lot more smooth. I mean, this goes up and it is connected. And that takes you up here with these. Is that bell? Is bell. Just gotta go past it. One kill. It's not I can get these to actually shoot at anything, can I? Is that friendly fire? That has hit them. Well, blood's not flowing out of this area yet, completely, but it is quite lightly here. Quite a few orcs hitting the catapults now, and the knights no longer really contain them, so unfortunately this may be the same as we saw on this side, which is bone dry enemies. I say bone dry. These two idiots are here, and these guys are still being murdered. Because of the path thing, apparently. So that side might actually be invulnerable. Or at least until you get to this point, and you have to come up and around. We'll see if we have to fix some of the pathing then. Because if that's not the case, then the map is really quite shite then. These knights have done a brave job. Far greater job than anyone could have asked of them. I mean, there is definitely a small body mountain here. They've held this corner quite a while. It's definitely a few orcs deep in this, so farewell, brave knights. Bloody bell's gone off again. It's either traffic or the bloody sun, or both. I mean, a couple of orcs are dead up here. Sadly injured. Now it's this awful climb up where can't believe I only killed 100,000. Never mind, the catapults are. Oop, bit of blood. Are they gonna try and engage, do you think? Might have to start going into the RTS mode in a minute. Nope, they can't actually climb. I've just accidentally fixed the pathing on some of them. That might be my fault for some of these deaths. Oops. Not my bell again to deal with. It is just bloody pain. This is once again cut off. Oh, but they've managed to blitz the archers. And they are fighting the knights. So maybe looking at the end of the keep forces. I mean, they've done the best. Killing over 100,000 is not horrendous. Saying they're only forced to 20 odd thousand. You know, you fought 4 times as much as you had to. No, for one, they fought harder than that. And even then, a lot of the archers died over here. But, well, they broke too easy and too quickly. And these boys are probably getting their revenge. And I mean, there's a blood waterfall. Hasn't quite landed yet. And this wall is going as well. The last stand of the night, say. There's quite a bit down here actually. Still on this side. Oh, there they come. Might lose a couple thousand here. Shame. And the catapults are also. Well, to be fair, there might be a machine gunning them down quicker than they are coming up. How much of a fire rate do you need? It's just accuracy at the moment. It's the Orcs that make the catapults turn around, and then if they all focus fire and like the Orcs didn't go flying, they could hold better. But they are holding. You know, I thought this could be a quick episode. I've done a 40-minute one already. But I'll let it go for a bit longer. But I have a feeling you ain't cutting through that many Orcs. Not so easily. Because unfortunately this is clearly a losing battle. Well, that might bring a fairly high kill count. Basically, if the Orcs both clear these 2 walls, or start clearing this as well, I might end it in 10 minutes, because they shouldn't really hold for long. These guys are doing this. But they are cut off actually, they're not getting reinforcements, so the archers might be able to start doing something. I mean, half the archers are still not paying attention. Is this where we do a little cheeky? And tell the NPCs to quickly and quietly. A couple archers have gone out. That's a reform lines is going to be the best they're going to get here. And a couple archers have baited some more in. Well, lads, you ain't doing better than that, but it's not a perfect line of knights, but they are lined up. Oh god, they're going to attack, aren't they? This might actually be an idea. Because they'll be then free to enter the melee. Well, the knight's going to be holding long as they can, and that's going to be that. I might feel like I'm going to have to hit that button to try and buy time. Or at least shore up the defences long enough for the archers to arch. Well, that should be holding that. I mean, this is still holding. I'd say I think it would eventually fall though. But also, it's a bit like a machine gun nest, so we probably needed this put on the walls, honestly. That's the bell again going off. I think with it sunny as well, it's just making the bell actually work like 10 times better than it should. Because honestly, these knights have got nothing to do until the body enemy gets Yeah, no, it's not much. Yeah, all of these idiots die. Did they get orcs? They might have got orcs. That's holding there. Ooh, Godson fell off. I think they got murked immediately. But they actually are holding and creating a pretty big pile, so I think this is probably the smartest move we can do to try and buy time as half the knights fall to the death. I better wait until they start getting right close to that corner, because that's not quite good on this wall. Well, they are fighting climbers, unfortunately. Best keep these guys here then. Like, this side seems to be slightly better made. It is a surprise with how well they're holding. Just remind me the fact I've got this legion of archers here that aren't exactly doing much. And heavy knights. What are you guys doing? It's probably a touch stupid, but the unit's not going to be hiding too well. The question is, has this gone slightly more winnable? It's a question of attrition losses at this point now. Well, these knights are not exactly holding too well. More reinforcements. Press this button. And hope the trickle on knights slow down that breakthrough a little bit more. I think these boys honestly did the better job than the ground team did. It does feel like it. I was exactly actually see the body pile now. I know what's actually happening, because over here it's a bit like, not got much reference. Bell. What's it? Just got a quick post, something daft. I mean, like I said, compared to the other side, this body pile doesn't seem as big as immediators. No! Well, the knights are on the flank then at least. And causing the entire horse to go this way again. Oops. Well, I'll save one from falling. Come on, knights. Get the loose orc. More are filing in, and they do like going this way. Oh, there's the downstairs area's gone. Yep, as well as I thought. You know, quite a few dead, but some more knights filling in. Only a couple remaining up here. It's mainly now just the archers getting occasionally whacked by an orc. But the knights have actually, because of the lower attrition rates on the respawn, I say respawns, the refills on these orc lines, they're kind of pushed. Actually, the knights are doing really well here. But the rest of the hordes come in now. So whatever bit of land we've grabbed, and for the archers to gain firing on, hasn't gone so well. All the trebuchets are now moved up to here. And orcs are piling high. Trying to open up some room. So let some of the infantry through. Fortunately, these trebuchets aren't exactly designed to be melee units. We lost a few of them. I think most of this must have lost at least like 100,000 in here at least. Oh, why would I not have right clicked? Oh, that's not an issue. I had nothing selected at least. Yeah, that's just a pointer. But honestly, I do believe we are witnessing a slow grind. And I think that's where we have to end the episode. I don't think there's really anything to say. I mean, then this is the end. I mean, the knights on this wall slowly but surely whittle down. On the worth, I mean, the archers will just get meleeed to death. On this wall, it's almost the same. As good as the knights are, and as much as the orcs die, the numbers are continuing and continuing to be an issue. They're simply not killing the orcs fast enough. So, hope you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe and all that. And I would recommend any suggestions in the comments if you got scenarios or whatever. I may do them as a video if they are actually quite good. If they're not, oh well. And any suggestion will be appreciated. No promises on actual completion of suggestions though, because you know, busy workflow and all that, and yeah, no promises. But I am quite nice with suggestions typically if they're not too outlandish and too bizarre. Yeah, so I think these catapults have got a good while left in them. So these knights will be filtering and kind of buy time. These archers are dying. These archers are dying. That, my good sir, is a few 100,000 orcs flying. And mind you, my computer is taking this like a champ. Though I have killed about 3 million orcs in a few seconds. Oh god, they've actually managed to get up here. I've actually killed these archers with that. Is that too close to comfort? Ah, just a smidge. I mean, there's only 260,000 left remaining, and I've more or less managed to wipe some off from here. Most of this army I'm not really bothered about. I mean, these nukes are creating quite a few bodies. 100,000 still. There they are. It's taking too long. If I'm getting my epic closure, I want my closure. $50,000, that's more reasonable, I suppose. You know, when you nuke them so fast, not the army refills can't get across the land as quick. I can hear cheering. These hills will be alive with the sound of nukes. There isn't any flying bodies. So, by the looks of it, this is all that's going to become again. The last drags. That is this. The Orcs are one. I forgot about over here now. There's still shit tons of Orcs from over there. And the Orcs have won. With some pretty serious body piles around. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I can scrap it all that.